तेरे नीले नीले नैनों से शबनम पी लूं, तेरे गीले गीले होठों की सरदम पी लूं, है पीने का मौसम।
कि तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है, तुझ पे ही सांस लाके रुके, मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके। तेरे लिए दुनिया छोड़ दी है, तुझ पे ही सांस लाके रुके, मैं तुझको कितना चाहता हूँ ये तू कभी सोच ना सके।
Baby I love you, baby I love you, baby I love you, baby I love you so, baby I love you.
मिले हो तुम हमको बड़े नसीबों से, चुराया मैंने किस्मत की लकीरों से, तुझे चाहा रब से भी ज्यादा, तुझे चाहा रब से भी ज्यादा, फिर भी ना तुझे पा सके।
तुझसे जुदा हो जाएंगे तो खुद से ही हो जाएंगे जुदा। खुदा भी जब तो है मेरे पास देखना होगा, क्योंकि तुम भी हो अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी, अब तुम ही हो। Run around, throwing that dirt on my name, 'cause you knew that I knew that I knew that I'd call you up.
मेरे तो सारे सवेरे बाहों में तेरे चेहरे, मेरी तो सारी शाम तेरे साथ रही। ऐसा लगा कि तू आ गई, ऐसा लगा कि तू आ गई।
कच्ची डोरियों 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 से मैनों तू बांध ले, की यारियों 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 में बांधे ना फासले।
सोचता हूँ कि वो कितने मासूम थे, क्या से क्या हो गए देखते देखते। सोचता हूँ कि वो कितने मासूम थे, क्या से क्या हो गए देखते देखते। तुम मेरे हो मेरे रहना, तुम मेरे हो मेरे रहना, हम साथ मेरा हर दम देना, तुम मेरे हो मेरे रहना।
तेरा मुखड़ा चंदा टुकड़ा नी तेरी अनक तेरे शू, क्या बात है क्या बात है। नी तेरा काजल करता है पागल, हिप्नोटाइज करे जट नू, क्या बात है क्या बात है।
ओ मेरे मखना, ओ मेरे मखना, मखना 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 मखना। ओ मेरे मखना,
सब उसके बापू का माल है। ट्रिपी है आंखें तेरी, घुंघराले बाल है, चलती जैसे सब उसके बापू का माल है।
तुझसे मन नहीं है भरना, अब तो ही है करता धरना। तुझसे मन नहीं है भरना, अब तो ही है करता धरना। और तू पानी तक पीने ना दे, पीने ना दे। तेरा बस मुझे जीने ना दे, जीने ना दे। दिल भर हाँ दिल भर दिल भर हाँ दिल भर दिल भर हाँ दिल भर 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 दिल भर।
Girl, I know you want me, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਤੱਕਿਆ ਤੇ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਪਿਆਰ ਵੇ। You don't believe me, ਤੈਨੂੰ ਦਿਲ ਦਾ ਹਾਲ ਸੁਣਾ। ਤੂੰ ਅੱਖੀਆਂ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲ ਆ ਜਾ, ਇਸ਼ਕ ਦੀਆਂ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਮਝਾ ਜਾ।
तू गला बड़ी करदा अब करके दिखा जा।
ਨੇੜੇ ਨੇੜੇ ਆ ਤੂੰ ਆ ਜਾ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ।
मैं दस की लड़ा सुनिया तेरे पैर से दिल में चिकता तो।
ਉਹ ਤੱਕ ਤੱਕ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੋਰੀਏ, ਨਿਕਲੇ ਕਰੰਟ ਤੇਰੇ
मैं
ਆਂਚੋਂ।
दस की लड़ा सुनिया तेरे पैर से दिल में चिकता तो।
ਉਹ ਤੱਕ ਤੱਕ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੋਰੀਏ, ਨਿਕਲੇ ਕਰੰਟ ਤੇਰੇ ਆਂਚੋਂ। ਤੱਕ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੋਰੀਏ, ਨਿਕਲੇ ਕਰੰਟ ਤੇਰੇ ਆਂਚੋਂ। ਤੱਕ ਤੱਕ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਗੋਰੀਏ, ਨਿਕਲੇ ਕਰੰਟ ਤੇਰੇ ਆਂਚੋਂ। खन चूड़ी तेरी खन 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 के रे, खन 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 के, हाँ खन 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 के। वेख वेख के चेहरा मेरा दिल ये धक धक धड़के रे, दिल ये धक धक धड़के, हाँ दिल ये धक धक धड़के।
जो खिलड़ जावे सारी रात नींद न आवे, मैनू बड़ा तड़पावे, दिल चैन कहीं ना पावे पावे पावे।
Urvashi, Urvashi, take it easy, Urvashi, 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 take it easy, Urvashi, 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 take it easy, Urvashi, उंगली जैसी दुबली को नहीं चाहिए फार्मेसी। Urvashi, Urvashi, take it easy, Urvashi, 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 take it easy, Urvashi।
कैसे क्या हो गए देख कोई देख के।
लगती लाहौर दिया जिस हिसाब ने चल दिया।
मैं कहना गोरिये ना 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 गोरिये।
हाँ मेड इन इंडिया लगती है, ब्रांडेड तेरे कपड़े है, नखरा तेरा नी हाई रेटेड कपड़ों मारे।
कानों में दिल की बात सुनावानी, तन्नू हसदा देख के जगनू मैं भुल जावानी। दस दे कितना गल तन्नू समझावानी, तो अब तू छोड़ दे उन्हों जो है तेरे नाम।
जब से तुम लगे रास्ते खिल गए, खुद से लड़ने लगे, संवरने लगे।
तेरे नीले नीले नैनों से शबनम पी लूं, तेरे गीले गीले होठों की सरदम पी लूं। है पीने का मौसम तेरे संग आई है, तेरे संग आई है, तेरे संग चैन की मुझको, तेरे संग बेकरारी है। ओ साथी तेरे बिना साहिल
कैसी हूँ मैं तू न जाने, तू न जाने। आहिस्ता आहिस्ता तेरी हुई, क्यों न माने तू, क्यों न माने।
आँखों के दरमियाँ तू अब है इस तरह, ख्वाबों को भी जगा ना मिले। आँखें मूंदे तो जाने किसे ढूंढे, के सोया जाए ना, के सोया जाए ना। मानो निंदिया फिरोया जाए ना, मानो निंदिया फिरोया जाए ना। सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो जरा, उन्हीं के लिए हम भी अकेले मजा आ रहा है कसम से, कसम से। नैनों ने बांधी कैसी डोर रे, नैनों ने बांधी कैसी डोर रे। हो सिर्फ ही मेरा मेरा छोड़ रे, दिल पे चले ना कोई जोर रे। हाँ दिल पे चले ना कोई जोर रे। ओ खींचा चला जाए तेरी ओर रे।
और दस किनिया तरीफा चाहिए तन्नू, और दस किनिया तरीफा चाहिए तन्नू, और दस किनिया तरीफा चाहिए तन्नू, और दस किनिया तरीफा चाहिए तन्नू। सानू एक पल चैन ना, सानू एक पल चैन ना, सजना तेरे बिना, सजना तेरे बिना।
कैसा पल में जाए फिसल जाके भी पकड़ पाऊंगा, मिलके जुदा हो ना पाएगा दिल, तुमको मैं समझ पाऊंगा, समझ पाऊंगा, समझ पाऊंगा।
नखरे क्यों करती है मैनू जजदा नहीं, किन्ना सवाल करती है ना मैं सुनता नहीं। Shining in the shade, so like a pull up on the ocean. Come and feel me, oh feel me. Shining in the shade, so like a pull up on the ocean. Come and feel me, come and heal me. ऐसे तो मन मेरा पहले भी रातों में अक्सर ही चाहत के हो सपने संजोता था। पहले भी धड़कन ये धुन कोई गाती बेखबर भीगे बदन, वो बेसबर भीगे बदन, ले रही रात भर अंगड़ाइयाँ। यूं प्यार कर तेरे कोई कसर ना रहे, मेरी खबर ना रहे, छू ले मुझे इस कदर बेइंतहा। खामोशियाँ सहना सुकून, आवाज दे के मुझे तू ले जा सुकून। है दूरी दूरी सही जाए ना, 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 सही जाए ना। जब सांसों में तेरी सांसें मिली तो
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है कि जिंदगी तेरी जुल्फों की नरम छांव में गुजर न पाती। ये रंजो गम की स्याही जो दिल पे छाई है, तेरी नजर की शुआओं में खो भी सकती थी, मगर ये हो न सका।
ना किया दिल मैंने प्यार का तोड़ के, गुनाह किया उसे एक दिन तन्हा छोड़ के। जो तेरे संग काटी रातें, जिए जो हंसी लम्हे, जो तेरे संग बाटी बातें, बुने जो हंसी सपने।
दिल में बसी मेरी हर एक सांस है तेरे लिए, हर शाम तू जो कहे छोड़ दूं मैं ये जहां।
let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Ramadhan Shakti Namaha Avayami Shtapayami Prabhu Kripaya Swagatam Kuru Om Chaturvedabhyo Namaha Om Chaturvedabhyo Namaha Avayami Stapayami. Okay. Oh, you know what to do. Yeah, you know.
Vishnu Sarva Guhashaya
Okay. Could be ready. So, formal welcome has been done for the boys. So it's fun. I'm also looking for that. That's what I'm up to. Is it here? Got it. No. Oh, there is. There's one here. Just give it to me. Just give it to me. Give it to me. Yeah. No, you can feed me. No, in the hand, yeah. Yakchakshure savita sakala grahanam Raja samasta suramurti rashesha teja Yas yagnaya brahmati sambrita kala chakro Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami. Looking for my... No, that's good. Don't you hand it? Don't you hand it? So, Suliana can come. Hi, Bo, are you ready for her? Yeah.
Dear friends and family, without further delay, please turn your attention to the back as our beautiful bride Mohini joins us. When she's here. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
दिल का दरिया बह ही गया, इश्क इबादत बन ही गया, खुद को मुझे तू सौंप दे, मेरी जरूरत तू बन गया, बात दिल की नजरों की सच कह रहा, तेरी कसम तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम। इस जगह आ गई चाहते अब मेरी, छीन लूंगा तुम्हें सारी दुनिया से ही, तेरे इश्क पे हाँ हक मेरा ही तो है, कह दिया है ये मैंने मेरे रब से भी, जिस रास्ते तू ना मिले उस पे न हो मेरे कदम, तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम, तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम, तेरे साथ
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yeah. Perfect. So let's get the garlands.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be seated.
Yeah. Oh, you already have a garland. Okay. So, no, it's fine. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah. Okay. That's it. You come in the third, Mohini. Oh, actually, sorry, you should be on his right hand side. Yeah. So you can sit there.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pastatya Desatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome to everybody. It is our pleasure this morning, the 19th of December, 2020, to witness the ceremonial union of two families, and that of the Mr. and Mrs. Balwant Maganbai Parbu family and Mr. and Mrs. Rampati family, and more particularly the Viva Samskars marriage ceremony of the dashing groom Akshar Rampati and his beautiful bride Moniki Parbu as they enter into the Grihastha ashram of life. So we will start the ceremony now with the formal declaration of of the desire to enter into holy matrimony by the symbolic exchange of garlands, which we've just done, right? So everybody can now be relaxed and seated, and we proceed with our ceremony. The first part of the ceremony is that we will do some uh, auspicious invocation mantras, right, to invoke auspiciousness for this Viva Samskar ceremony. And in that respect, I would like all of you that are present here today to do the pranam mudra, which is basically I'll be happy if you can sit also. It's okay if you want to stand, you can stand. But just do the pranam mudra. We will chant the Shanti Panchakam prayers to create auspiciousness as we proceed with this Vivaha Samskar ceremony. Om Shamna Mitra Sham Varunaha Shamna Bhavatar Aryamaha Shamna Indra Brihaspatihi Shamna Vishnur Urukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu Tam Eva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tam Eva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadasyami Ritam Vadasyami Satyam Vadasyami Tanmam Avatu Tadbhaktaram Avatu Avatu Mam Avatu Bhaktaram Om Shanti 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 Om Shamna Mitra Sham Varunaha Shamna Bhavatar Aryamaha Shamna Indra Brihaspatihi Shamna Vishnur Urukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayu Tam Eva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tam Eva Pratyaksham Brahma Varisyam Ritam Avadisham Satyam Avadisham Tanmam Avid Tanmam Avid Tadbhaktaram Avid Avid Mam Avid Bhaktaram Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamaduchyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Takcham Yorani Vranimahe Gatum Yagyaya Gatum Yagyapataye David Swastirastuna Swastir Manu Sebaya Udvam Jigatu Besajam Samno Astu Dvipadam Sam Chatuspadam Om Shanti 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 Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Shnapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swaparantikamscha Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajata Sagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Jaitam Surato Pango Mama Mandir Matir Gati Matsarvasya Padam Bojo Radha Madano Mohana Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumado Srimad Ratnagara Simashtanashto Srimad Radha Shri Govinda Devo Prestalabi Sevyamano Smarami Sriman Rasara Sarambi Vamsi Vata Tatashtitaha Karshan Venus Vaner Gopir Gopinata Shri Ishtunaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanuste Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpas Tirubhyascha Kripa Sindubhya Evacha Pachitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavbhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Shigaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Oh.
Jai Shri Krishna, Prem Namaste. A very good morning. My name is Nalisha Singh, and it is my privilege to take you through today's proceedings. Now that the man and the lady of the moment are well settled in, I would like to officially welcome all friends and family that are gathered here today and those who are joining us via our YouTube feed. You are in the very capable hands of an amazing team who will ensure that you do not miss any of the highlights of today's proceedings. Your well wishes and congratulations to Mohini and Akshar, which you can add to the comment section, will not go unnoticed. To our honored guests here today, as you are well aware, there have to be strict protocols in place for us to follow in our social gathering today. Akshar and Mohini have chosen to address you personally in this regard.
Good day, family and friends. I would like to take this small opportunity to thank you all for attending. And by when I say all, I mean all of you here in front of us and all watching us via YouTube. Thank you for making this day a truly special one with your attendance. My message going forward is one of caution to all guests and family members in attendance here today. You are all here today as you hold a special place in our hearts. As you see, myself and Mohini are not wearing any masks, and with both of us having experienced the seriousness of this virus firsthand, we would greatly appreciate if you could kindly and strictly adhere to our general rules regarding masks, etc., in order to keep all the people that we love so much safe during this pandemic. Please can you try and maintain social distancing as much as possible. Please can you keep your mask on at all times when seated here in front of us and when walking around. You may remove your mask to eat or drink, but please be conscious of who is around you when you do so. Please note there are also sanitizer station points around the venue that you can make use of. I truly hope we did not offend anyone. If I did, I apologize, but I am trying to keep all the people we love safe today. Whilst I have a second, I'd also like to thank my sister Suraksha and my niece Ritika, who are prioritizing all our safety over wanting to be here today, as both are not feeling well and hence are watching virtually on YouTube. We love and miss you both. With that said, thank you again to everyone for all your love and support on this most memorable day in our lives.
I have every faith that everyone here understands the context of that message and will adhere to these strict protocols that have been outlined. It is said that Lord Krishna believed that love and marriage were two different things. Mohini and Akshar, you are blessed to have found love that has culminated in marriage. Shamsundar Prabhu, we are privileged to have you presiding over the beginning of Mohini and Akshar's next chapter in their love story. I would now like to re-hand over to you. Thank you.
Om Punantu Madeva Janaha Punantu Manasadiya Punantu Vishva Bhutani Jata Veda Punimam Om Asya Kamana Punyaham Bhavantu Bhuvantu Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Punyaham Om Asya Kamana Swasti Bhavantu Bhuvantu Ayusman Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Swasti Om Asya Kamanarim Bhavantu Bhuvantu Om Ridyatam Om Ridyatam Om Ridyatam So we do Achman.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
You can just rinse first.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
You can do it.
Rama Rama,
Yeah,
Hare Hare.
So you do it. Both of you can do it. So, yeah. Just recite after me first. Om Apavitra Pavitro Va Sarva Vastam Gatopi Va Yasmaret Pundarikaksha Sabaya Bayantaraha Suchihi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Om Keshavaya Namaha. Rinse.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Om Narayana Namaha.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
One more time. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Okay, rinse, yeah. Now, put some water in both of your hands. A little extra. A little more.
Hare Krishna,
So we're going to do Sankalpa. We'll now do Sankalpa, which is basically the couple taking a vow that this is the marriage ceremony which they are both happily entering into. And by this Sankalpa, this Viva Samskar of Mohini and Akshar will now be etched in the ether, in the universe, forever, right? Forever in the annals of history. So, because it is etched in the ether, at any given time, and time is something that's just not linear, you know. Whether it is a million years time or 100,000 years times, if somebody knows, they will be able to find etched in the ether that Mohini and Akshar entered into a Viva Samskar ceremony. Right? So this is going to be etched forever in the annals of history. So when I say my name, you will say your name, your full name, right? Both of you your full name, and then when I drop the water, you will just follow with me. I will just open my hands and it will drop. Om Tat Sat Shri Govinda 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 Asyam Sumatito Achuta Gotra Shamasundra Dasa Shri Krishna Pratiyartam Viva Samskar Karmaham Karishyami. Now, just take some flowers and just give some to Mohini. do some puja for the god. So you will place the flower. You will place the flower there, right? When I tell you. Right? Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Jayatam Surato Pango Mandir Matir Gati Matsarvasya Padam Bojo Radha Madana Mohana.
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Ram.
So you take more.
Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari.
So now we'll do Lakshmi Narayan Pujanam. Shantakaram Bhujaga Sayanam Padmanabam Suresham Vishvadaram Gagana Sadrusham Mega Varanam Subangam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayam Yogi Rudhyana Gamayam Vande Vishnun Bhava Mayaharam Sarva Lokai Kanatam. I adore Vishnu, the embodiment of peace, who sleeps upon the serpent of time, whose navel is a lotus, and is the source of the universe, who is the Lord of the demigods, the support of the universe, the omnipresent ether, whose limbs are auspicious, who is the Lord of Lakshmi, whose eyes are like lotuses, who is attainable by yogis through meditation, who is the Lord of all the worlds. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadachaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. We offer our obeisances to Lord Krishna, the Lord of the Brahmanas, who is always engaged in the welfare of the universe and the devotees and the cows. To that Supreme Lord of the universe, we offer salutations again and again. So now at this juncture, we will do the Kanyadan, and we request both Mohini and Akshar's parents to come into the stage. I need the container for the water, right? Yeah, no, it needs to be bigger. Okay. For the Kanyadan, have you got a bigger container? Something like that, or even that's good enough. Perfect. Yeah. You can use this. Yeah. No, just put the water into the bowl only. Come onto the stage. Yeah. So you're going to be pouring, right? So. You can. Sure. Clubs, you can come. So, you're going to be, give that to Mataji. Right? Yeah. Prabhu, you're going to be holding his hand underneath. Right? Hold on, Prabhu, you taking Mohini's hand. You're going to be taking her right hand, and you're going to be placing it on his right hand. Right? No, you hold it on this. Hold it here. And you're placing it there, yeah. So that's that. Yeah. And Mataji, yeah, you're going to be holding that. So, Prabhu, you're supposed to be putting your hand under Akshar's, right? Yeah. You're also receiving. So you just. So, it is now the desire of Mr. and Mrs. Balwant Maganbai Prabhu to give their daughter Mohini to the care of Akshar Rampati. Om. I'll tell you that. Om Shuklam Varadanam Vishnum Shashi Varanam Chaturbhujam Prasana Vadanam Dhyayat Sarva Vignopa Shantaye. Om Bu Om Bhuva Om Sva Om Maha Om Jana Om Tapa Om Satyam Tatsavetar Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Joyo Na Prachodayat. Om Apajyotirasomrutam Brahma Bhurvaswa Om Hare Om Tat Sat.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Thank you.
Hare
We're done.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Thank you.
Hare
So Prabhu, you can Haribo? Yeah, both the parents should just stand here. So, Kumari Mohini has been in your care for many, many years. Do you now entrust her to the care of Shriman Akshar? Do you accept Kumari Mohini as your bride? So now you're going to repeat after me. Right? Yes, I, Shriman Akshay Rampati, do accept Kumari Mohini Prabhu as my wife. I promise to take care of her throughout my life, and that we will live peacefully in Krishna consciousness without separation. So now, Mohini, do you accept Shriman Akshar Rampati as your husband? So now you say after me. Yes, I, Kumari Mohini Prabhu, do accept Shriman Akshar Rampati as my husband. I promise to serve him faithfully throughout both our lives in Krishna consciousness, and that we will never separate. Right, so thank you very much. Om Mahato Putro Bhavan Bhavan Api Chamahan Eyam Kanya Tvai Samarpita Tasya Dosa Shantaya Gunascha Prasanaya. So now, Prabhu, you take Mataji's right hand in your hand and you look at her and just repeat after me. Right? Okay, I'll say the mantra and then I'll get you to repeat the English. All right? I'll say the mantra and then you repeat the English after I tell you. Om Gnamite Subhagana Tvaya Hasta Maya Patya Janadastir Shotaya Saha Bharga Aryama Savita Purandir Mayam Tva Durgarpayaya Devaha. O virtuous one, I take your hand for good fortune and prosperity, so that together we may attain to old age in happiness. Krishna has united us for the performance of our duties as householders. Om Sampriyo Rakishnu Samanasya Mano Pasyema Sarada Satam Jivema Sarada Satagam Shrunuyama Sarada Satam. Om Aham Vishyami Maye Rupam Asya Vedavit Pasyan Manasa Kulayam Nashteyam Idam Mano Sadam Uche Svayam Shratnano Varunasya Pasan. I accept you as my partner in life. I will not keep away, even mentally, anything from you. I will share with you all that I enjoy. Together, we will persevere on the path of Dharma. Right, thank you. So, Hare Krishna. So that was quite wonderful. This Viva Samskar is a very, very beautiful ceremony, and it obviously is something that that really triggers off in both the souls, both the individuals, supremely auspicious things, and it is something that's sometimes not very, very clearly understood. But firstly, Viva, Viva basically means to uplift, right? It means to uplift oneself. And one of the primary reasons why Akshar and Mohini are taking this part is that both of them also feel the desire to uplift themselves. And this is a wonderful opportunity for them to do it, for them to be doing just that. So, samskars are basically meaning deep impressions. And it is something that I always like people to understand. It's like Akshar looking at Mohini and thinking about her through a glance, and Mohini doing the same for Akshar. And eventually, by them always thinking about each other, a deep impression gets created in their consciousness, right? Where they cannot stop thinking about each other, right? And like this, a deep impression is created, and that is called a samskar, right? So samskars are very, very powerful, because samskars, and you would know that, you would actually know that in your lives, when something takes on a deep impression in your life, you cannot stop thinking about it, whatever it may be. The young child is got the impression of the mum always imprinted in front of him. He's always thinking about his mum. When the mum is suckling him from a baby, the baby is always thinking about mum. And whenever there's a problem, whenever he's hungry, or whenever whenever anything happens, the first thing he thinks about is his mum, because that impression is always there in his consciousness, in his mind. So like that, that's a samskar. That's a samskar, and it's also a wonderful thing when a child is born. That is also becomes a samskar, right? And that impression of the child on the mother, it's a very, very powerful thing. And you would all know, having been children at some stage, what a powerful impression your mom actually had on you. You'd know that. You couldn't forget. You couldn't forget. And even if you may have separated by living alone on your own after you became an adult, you still can't forget your mom. It is a deep impression that's there almost forever. That's a samskar. So like that, these samskars are very, very powerful, and we as spirit souls, as human beings, actually as human beings, we seek to be released from some of these bondages. Some samskars are not good. You'd know that. You may have a bad experience in one's life, and because of that bad experience, a a deep impression gets created in your consciousness, and you can't get rid of it. You know, it becomes sometimes an obstacle in your life, and it takes it takes much effort to actually remove it. And as spirit souls, we here living on the material plane, we act out many of these deep impressions that have influenced and penetrated the consciousness of the soul. And we carry this with us. We carry this with us. We carry this to us into many lives, actually. And it determines, it's like, it's called, in the Vedic scriptures, it's called punya karmanam. You know, this karmanam, these bondages, these activities that create this bondage in your consciousness. You carry it for many lives. But if they are good, and if you're always practicing good, austere, powerful life, which is in itself very good from a cultural point of view, or from a humane point of view, it creates very nice impressions on your consciousness. And eventually, this becomes like punya, you know, piety, that gets accelerated, and it increases and increases and increases. And then it comes to a stage where it creates very good life for you. Automatically you'll find, because of the positive impressions that have been created within your consciousness, you'll automatically be gravitating towards positive things in your life. And that is how all human beings should be operating. The soul is very impressionable, and we need to actually address the soul with the right impressions. The living entities go through many stages of one's life. You know, Dharma is basically something that's enunciated directly by the Lord, and all of us from the beginning, when we are young children, we get a nice upbringing based on a dharmic teaching, which has always been given to the parents. So the parents use these dharmic teachings, and then they teach their children. So dharmam tu shakshat bhagavat pranitam. So the path of dharma is directly enunciated by the Lord Himself in the Vedic scriptures. So we take this. So dharma is one of them, and then we have artha. Artha is when you are at a stage of your life where you start accumulating things. Dharma means when you grow up, you get a nice upbringing, nice education, and then you go to work, and when you work, you earn money, and that is basically artha. It's economic development that actually takes place. And after you do economic development, like Akshar and Mohini are both working, right? So they are at a stage of artha in their lives, right? Where they are working, they are accumulating the results of their work, right? So that's economic development. And then after a while, both of them seek to use this artha, this economic development, to create some enjoyment in their life. They want some happiness in their life. They perform some austerity, which may have come through even the dharma part of their life, or even the artha part of their life. But it'll come to a stage where they will now, because they have accumulated some economic development, they will want to do some enjoyment. And the best thing to do is for a young man and young woman is to together perform this enjoyment. Mohini will take Akshar out, Akshar will take Mohini out, and they will go and visit various places, and they will be happy, you know. So they will create happiness in their life, right? So that's called calm, right? That's enjoyment. in their lives. And part of this here is the uh, the uh, the marriage ceremony. The marriage ceremony also certifies that, where Akshar and Mohini uh, are now authorized to to to, uh, to perform many activities together, right? Both the parents have now allowed them to do it, right? And they will do that. So they will lead a very nice life according to Dharma, Artha, Kam, and Moksha. And eventually, at the end of their lives, as they had indicated earlier on, when they were taking their basic vows, they've taken vows to take care of each other, right? And eventually, as they get older, after they may have children, as they get older, they will start taking care of each other on a level of the soul, right? Because the body only lasts so long, enjoyment can only last so long. After a while, they start taking care of each other's soul, right? And they will be doing this all the time, but in a more dedicated way later on in their lives. And then you'll find that these two souls will take care of each other spiritually. And that will be most wonderful, because not only will they have material growth, which comes from Dharma, Artha, Kama, right? But when they're looking to moksha, for liberation, right? That is when the spirituality comes in, the nature of the soul kicks in, right? And this here creates a wonderful ethos for a happily married family life, where they take care of each other spiritually. They have the divinity in the center of their homes, where they will worship together, and they will create the same impression with their own children when they have. And this is really how a marriage ceremony should evolve, through the Varnashram system. So it is extremely important that right from the beginning, like now, they are happily in love with each other, and they want to sanctify that bond that they actually have to the process of marriage. But this love and caring should always be there. Now it may be there while you're younger. This will grow and become much more etched in both of y'all's habits, where you'll take care of each other in that particular way. So love is a very, very powerful thing, and you should use this, because some people just think that love is something that's some sentimental attachment to somebody. One of the most powerful tools that a husband and a wife use in their lives is the power of love. The power of love is something that can create actually this entire universe. That is how powerful love is. And never forget that. What happens is, when the man is thinking about something, just say he wants to build a nice house for Mohini, right? Akshar wants to build a beautiful house for Mohini. So depending on how he wants to create it, it may take certain amount of time to actually do that. But if Mohini buys into it, and she says, oh, my husband is so nice, he wants to actually get me a house to live in. And when she puts her energy into it, and she says, I wish him everything of the best to actually get me this house, that timeline, that X timeline, suddenly divides. It divides by 2, or it divides by 10, or it divides by 100-fold, it divides by 1,000-fold, it divides by 1,000,000-fold, depending on the love that actually both of them put into this. So the timeline for the fruition of these desires suddenly is reduced dramatically because of love. So it's a very powerful tool, and you both must use that to your advantage, and then extreme success will always be on your call because of that. So take advantage of that. So you all should also share the common goal of the soul, which allows you all to help and understand each other in a much deeper way in order to support each other. And always place a tutor, the infallible Supreme Personality of Godhead, in the center of your lives, and then always supreme auspiciousness will always be there. So again, as I always say, our society needs very nice role models, right? Very, very nice role models in order to, to create good examples for our communities. If you look out there, you know, the Bhagavad Gita speaks about Varna Sankara. I mean, you go into our streets and in our townships and you basically see a lot of Varna Sankara walking around. This is basically unwanted progeny. The Viva Samskar actually teaches one to actually create children in a very, very powerful, loving environment, which is quite different from the lusty environment which is advocated by today's media and through all the different kind of adverts that you may see on television also. So, so marriage is not about exploitation. Marriage is about support to achieve very positive goals, and it'll easily come. Whatever you desire will come very nicely through your marriage ceremony. So we pray that Mohini and Akshar, right, have now set a wonderful base for themselves and can be a wonderful and exemplary couple for everybody in society to see. And we wish them well as far as that is concerned. Right? So, as I always also say, you know, Om apavitro pavitro va sarva vastam gatopi va yasmaret pundarik akshasa bhaya bhayantra suchi. Right? One of the most powerful mantras that we always recite is that when we take the name of the Pundarik Aksha, the lotus-eyed personality of Godhead, right? Everything becomes pure. Everything becomes pure, and the purity of your love and affection for each other, right, will always manifest when one actually has the Supreme Lord in the center of your consciousness also, and take advantage of it. Right. So thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So we now proceed with the next stage of our marriage ceremony, right? And we will now do the formal exchange of garlands. So both of you can stand if you want to, yeah. Right? And you have to do this 3 times, right? So now the groom, right? You'll do that first, right? You, yeah, right? 3 times. Right? Yeah. No, yeah. No, 3 times, and then her for you, right? And then you do it again. Right? Yeah, one more time, yeah, 3 times if you will. It's fine, yeah, do it now. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, guys. Yeah. You may not sit here. Thank you. Just put the garland nicely. Move it here. Yeah, no. Just, it does not, yeah, it does, yeah, there you go, that's. So now we will do the Mangalya Dharanam, which is basically the establishing the tokens of marriage. Can you have the Mangal? Thank you. Is it in here? Oh, okay, you can open it. So just take the plastic out here. this is going to fit, right? I'll say, is it going to fit? Wind, eh? That's the glories of outdoor. So, sure. You can, yeah, you can just, I don't know, you just take it out. Okay, so now, okay, good. So now, Om Ma Lakshmi cha vidmahi Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Om Ma Lakshmi cha vidmahi Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Om Ma Lakshmi cha vidmahi Vishnu patni cha dhimahi Tanno Lakshmi prachodayat. Okay. Right, so now you can unknot that. Right. So when I chant the mantras, then you will tie it around her neck, right? Yeah, yeah, right. So now you can start. Right? So you position yourself. So you need some assistance there, Mohini, because of your. Om Mangalya Tantuna Anena Mama Jivana Hetuna Kante Badnami Subhage Sanjiva Sarada Satam Anna Prasnena Manina Prana Sutrena Prushnina Badnami Satya Grantina Manascha Rudayan Chate. Got it? Excellent. Okay, that's good. No, he must do it. So he has to do it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so just hold it and repeat after me. Right? Alright, so if you look at her, right? I tie this auspicious thread around your neck so that we may remain together for 100 autumns. May we awaken our dormant love for Krishna and engage in his devotional service. Okay, that's good. That's good. Here's the symbol. Can you just put this on the side there? Yeah. Symbol. There you go. Thank you. So here's the steel, right? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so I'll take you through it, right? Is it going to be on the side? Oh, okay, no, that's good. Okay, so you'll be able to do it? So you use the tip of your ring finger, right, which is the main, yeah, that you're going to be using. You can also use this one, but the point is use this one. Om Sindureva Pradvane Suganaso Vata Prameya Patayanti Yava Gretasya Dara Arushono Vaji Kasta Bin no, take your hand. Kasta Bindan Urmibi Pinvamana Om Bhadramastu Shivancha Astu Ma Lakshmi Cha Sidatu Rakshantu Cham Sura Sarve Sampada Shantu Shushtira. Now you say to her, may you have good fortune and happiness. May Mother Lakshmi give you success. May Lord Krishna protect you. May you always be prosperous. Cover your head, mate. Okay. These are so maybe these things are important. This is your signature. Keep inside tradition. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Alrighty. Good. So now things. While you're waiting for that, just what if you just put a dot on the main khalsa? On the main khalsa, yeah. Just put a, you just take a dot. What if you just put it there? Alright. So just place that here, Mohini. Place both of them here. And open it. Just open it. Just turn it around and open it. Yeah. So. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastatyadi Satarine Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Now we're going to do Granti Bandhanam. Where is the sash? Which is this the one? Ah. Okay, right, so so this must not touch the floor. This helping me. Okay. So the Granthi Bandhanam is that the garments of the couple are now knotted together, right? The knot is holding a lot of auspicious stuff, right, for the blessings of their marriage, right? And they are all dipped into auspicious substances. And this knot of theirs that's binding them is worshipped as Lord Vishnu, who is the binding force of all relationships. Shriya Kanta Kanta Parama Purusha Kalpatarogo Druma Bhumi Chintamani Ganamai Toyamamritam Kataganam Natyam Gamanam Apivamsi Priyasaki Chidanandam Jyoti Paramapita Zadvajam Apicha Sayatra Shirabdi Shravati Surabhiyascha Suman Nimesadakyo Vavrajati Nahi atrapi samaya Vajasvetad vipam tamaham iha golokam mitiyam Vedantaste shanta siti virala charakatipaye Vedantaste shanta siti virala charakatipaye Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Alright. So the tokens of marriage have now been done, and you're there. Right. So now you're supposed to admire each other. So I'm going to set up for the fire again and you can have a chat. Right? guys okay? It's too hot, huh? And this today. Trying to figure out what's going on here. It's the fan. This was beautiful. Ready? Fine. Probably need to go behind. You guys need to come to now, when you do this, maybe I'll be able to throw the rope. I'm looking for the geek. Can you just talk to the geek? Thank you. And that thank you. Thank you so much. amazing. Thank you for following me. Okay, we almost ready. Om Sanat Kumaro Avatu Kamadevat Dayashisaman Pati Deva Helanat Deva Rishi Varya Purushantanantarat Gurmo Harir Mam Nirayada Sheshat Om Om Prajapati Vishnu Rishi Brita Chanda Shri Vishnu Devata Agnishtapane Viniyoga Om Bhur Bhuvaswa Om Om Jajaka Nama Agni Yagacha Agnitam Yojaka Namasi Avayami Shtapayami Prabhu Kripaya Swagatam Kuru. Right, so now we're going to do some puja and I want flowers. Where's the, yeah, maybe we can have these here. No, I'll need the petals separately. Okay. Yeah, okay. Om Om Ashtaya Pat Deepa Chireva Hisadasa Dharma Bhupetya Deepa Yate Vitahetu Samana Dharma Yashtageva Hicha Vishnu Taya Vibhati Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Now, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Param Tada Pasyanti Suryo Diviva Chakshuratatam Tad Vipraso Vivinyavo Jagrivam Sa Samindate Yat Paramam Param Om Krishna Vai Satchitananda Ganaha Krishna Adipurusha Krishna Purushottama Krishna Aru Karmane Igmulam Krishna Sahasa Vai Karya Krishna Kasham Kridadisho Mukhya Prabhu Pujaya Krishna Adadis Tasmina Janantir Baye Yan Mangalam Talabate Kriti Am Kraturaham Yagya Swadham Aham Orsadam Mantraham Aham Evajam Aham Agnir Aham Hutam. Om Prabhu Aniruddha Prasuva Yagyam Prasuva Yagyapatim Bhagaya Pata Sarva Bhutashta Gaitapu Ketana Punatu Vagisha Vacham Nasvadatu. take your flower. And then you can offer it to the fire. The fire's name is Jojaka, right? And then you can just offer it and ask her for a blessing because she's accepting the grains on behalf of Agni, right? Yeah, just whatever you like. Into the fire. Yeah. Thank you. That should be it, yeah. So now we're getting ready for the fire sacrifice. Om Bhuvaswaha Idam Vaishnavedam Namama Om Bhuvaswaha Idam Achutaya Idam Namama Om Swaswaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama Om Bhuvaswa Swaha Idam Anantaya Idam Namama. So now, when I say Swaha, then you'll put the grain into the fire, right? This wind is a little hectic, right? So I'm going to allow the fire to just go down a bit. So you all can reach? Om Ajnana Timirandasya Yananjana Shlakaya Chakshur Unmalitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Swaha Grain. Swaha Swaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha 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 Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sha Sri Rupam Sagrajata Sagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajam Sadvaitam Savadut Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shri. Any Guru preference? Any Guru Maharaj preference? Okay. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Chaitanya Swami Niti Namine Swaha 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastatyada Satarine Swaha 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 Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pastatyada Satarine Nama Om Vishnudaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Madhurya Ujjvala Premadya Sri Rupa Nuga Bhaktida Swaha 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 Namo Gaura Kishoraya Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambar Sambode Pudambaram Bhujayate Namaha Swaha 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 Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sakchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Swaha Swaha Swaha. Yeah, so make sure it goes into the center, like. Gauravir Baba Bhumishtam Nirjeshta Shajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvamoma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Jai. Panchakalpastarubhyascha kripasindubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavabhyo namo namaha swaha swaha swaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaura Twisha Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Panchatatvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Swaha Swaha Swaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Swaha Swaha Swaha. Jaitam Surato Pango Mama Mandir Matir Gati Matsarvasya Padambojo Radha Madanamono Swaha Swaha Swaha. Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumado Srimad Ratnagara Simastanisto Srimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prestalavi Sevyamano Smarami Swaha Swaha Swaha. You can go near and Divyad Vrindaranya Kalpadrumado Srimad Ratnagara Simastanisto Srimad Radha Shila Govinda Devo Prestalavi Sevyamano Smarami Swaha Swaha Swaha. Shrimandra Sarasarambi Vamsi Vata Tatashtita Karshan Venu Svaner Gopir Gopinata Shriyeshtunaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavanishwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Swaha Swaha Swaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Shigaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha Swaha Swaha. We must be almost nearing the end, so try and finish up the grains, yeah? Right. So now we're going to chant Hare Krishna. We'll chant that 3 times and then we'll do Swaha. You okay there? Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Swaha Swaha Swaha. So now we'll do Prayashchitta. She's basically asking the Lord for forgiveness for any acts or offense that we may have caused during the performance of our puja. Alright? So when I say, I'll be chanting some mantras again, and when I say Swaha, you. Alright. Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktihinam Janadana Yat Pujitam Maya Deva Paripurnam Tarastume Swaha Swaha. O my Lord, O Janardhan, whatever little puja, that a worship that has been performed by me, although it is without devotion, without proper mantra, and without proper performance, Please let that all be complete. Right. Swaha. Om aparada sastrani kriyante harnishnam maya dasam iti mam matva samasva madhusudana swaha swaha swaha. Om Pratigyatava Govinda Nama Bhakta Pranstyanti Iti Samsmritya Pranan Samadarayami Aham Swaha. Oh Govinda, your promise is that your devotees will never perish. By remembering this over and over again, I am able to retain my life is. So now we're going to do Purna Ahuti, which is the final offering. So you have to stand. Everybody can stand, right? This is the. So we recite this mantra 3 times, and then when we say Swaha, you put all your. But you don't. So whatever you put into the fire, always remember, use your hands only. You just don't pour things. Right? So you can just repeat after me, right? Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaddataya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaddataya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaddataya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha Swaha Swaha. Swaha Swaha Swaha. Thank you. You may be seated. So now we're going to have some blessings again. Lots of blessings. Lots of blessings for the married couple. Yeah. Om Govinda Gokula Tishtan Gopibi Viharan Mudam Tushti Pushti Karanityam Ubaya Shri Kumaraya. Om. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is eternally sporting with the gopis in the transcendental realm of Gokul, grant everlasting happiness to this couple, to both bride and groom. Right? So now, I want you to help me over here. Oops. Okay, guys, where's Sunena? So Sunena, you're going to help set up the 7 steps here. So we've she got all the she got all the kushkaras together. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So just 7, right, and then you've done it before, so. So then it may be, actually it may be even practical if you want to do it on the grass here. So you'll have to walk. Yeah, better. Yeah, this way. So Nena, this way, against here. Thanks, Tanesh. Not too sure. Yeah, that's yeah, yeah. Put it in the middle. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. I can check the holding on. Thank you, Sunena. Yeah. So you can go. Yeah. We'll start here. Yeah. So which is the from a photography point of view, which is the best way? From this side, from this side, or from they're going to start from here. So. Yeah. Okay. Good. So they're going to start from here. Okay. Alright, so right foot always in front of the left, right? So the first step will be with the right foot on top of that, and don't cross your left over your right. So just right, yeah, right. So you are, whatever I am saying, you are actually saying, all right? So, and if I say the English, you can say that too. All right. Om Ekam Isha Vishnustva Nayatu. First step. May Vishnu lead you to strength. Om Dve Urja Vishnustva Nayatu. May Vishnu lead you to power. Om Tani Vrataya Vishnustva Nayatu. May Vishnu lead you to uphold your vows. Om Chatvari Mayobhaya Vishnustva Nayatu. May Vishnu lead you to happiness. Om Pancha Pasabhyo Vishnustva Nayatu. May Vishnu lead you to protecting cows and all animals. Om Sadrayas Pasaya Vishnustva Nayatu. May Vishnu lead you to multiplying spiritual wealth and services to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna. Om Sapta Sababhyo Hotrabhyo Vishnustva Nayatu. May Vishnu lead you to maintain these 7 sacrifices, become fixed at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and serve him eternally. Om Sakasaptabari Bhava Sakyam Te Gamayam Sakyam Te Mayosha Sakyam Te Mayosteya. So the groom is telling his wife, be my companion for life, fixed in 7 vows. May I attain companionship with you. Do not break this bond. So you can come back into the stage. So I'm looking for the stone. Looking for the stone. There's it, yeah, okay. Sunena, can you help? Just put it on that side, in front there, so they can, just on the side there, yeah, so they can, she can step on it. You're gonna stand opposite the stone. Sunena is going to put both her arms on your shoulders. Sorry, Mohini. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Sunena. Okay. Right now, she's gonna put her leg on the stone, right? But she's gonna be holding your 2 shoulders. Right? So you just stand in front of the stone. That's it, yeah. Right? Mohini? Right. Om. Put your right foot on the stone, yeah. Right. Om Imam Asmaram Aroha. Astme vacham shtira bhava vishantam apavadasya machatvam divishatam ada. So, mount a stone and like a stone be steadfast in devotion at the feet of the Lord. Annihilate those who harm you. May you never fall under their influence. You are not telling her that. Right? Right? So mount a stone, and like a stone be steadfast in devotion at the feet of the Lord, and highlight those who harm you. May you never fall under their influence. Right? So that's it. Thank you. So where's the 2 boys? For the lawa. Yeah, okay. Okay, this is the popcorn. Yeah, I'll just put it in here, yeah. Thank you. So you're going to be circumambulating also, right? So I'll move back. Right? No, no, it's fine. Come. Right. So let me get the fire going nicely again. This way. No, 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 not now. It's just your stand. So who's got long nails? Let's open this. Krishna is becoming quite good at this. Eh? That's good. Thank you. Perfect. Hmm? Alright, so I'm going to recite some mantras, and now you're going to put it into a hand. Eh? Yeah. Put a little bit of. Yeah. Just a little. So it burns nicely. Om Yam Nari Ubabrute Agnolajam Avapanti Dirgayo Astume Pati Satam Varshanti Jivatu Edatam no Haro Bhaktim. Put them into a hand. You must put them. You must offer them. Oh, yeah. Put a little bit of So now, pour that into the fire. This woman speaks while offering Laja into the fire. May my husband be long-lived. May my husband be long-lived. May he live 100 years. May our devotion to Lord Krishna flourish. So now, you need to circumambulate. Right? Circumambulate. Don't worry. Oh, that's a very good sign. Om Kanyala Prithibhya Patilokam Yati Iyam Apadiksham Asya Kanya Uta Tvayam Vayam Dara Udanya Eva Itegamahi Dvisha. The bride is going to the groom's house from her parents' home, having done her duties well before betrothal. O bride, help us to remove enmity as a flood of water cleans the earth. So now, you got more grain? This is the second series, eh? You already put more anyway. You can put it, because you haven't gone yet. Om Vishnum Nu Devam Kanya Harim Akshyata Sa Imam Devo Vishnu Praito Munchatu Mam Utasvaha. The girl has made sacrifices to Lord Vishnu, to Hari. May Vishnu, the Supreme Lord, release her to me from material bondage. That is the prayer of the young man. You can stop. One more time. Om Kanyala Prithibhya Patiloka. Don't drop, guys. One hold. Okay. You got just hold it. Don't drop, guys. Om Vishnumna Devam Kanya Harim Akshata Sa Imam Devo Vishnu Praito Muchato Mam Uta Swaha. So, second in the left. Om Kanyala Putribhya Patilokam Yati Eyam Upadiksham Asyata Kanya Uta Tvaya Vayam Dara Udanya Eva Igati Mahidisha. May they find their way through hostile forces with thee, O Agni, as easily as one passes through streams of water. So now you're going to be doing you're going to be doing 4 times around the front, right? So now just make sure you don't get your knot tangled. So just now, when you finish, then you put the balance in. So just keep the knot started out. So can you? Yeah, very good. Yeah. So now you're going to leave. So just just follow her. You just follow him. Go. Go. No, you just go. 4 times, right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Done. Okay. So now you can just take the balance and just put it into the fire. Everything you do, you use your hands on the ring. Thank you. Okay, hold this here. So now you're going to put this into on a head, right? While I recite this mantra, right? Yeah, just touch your head with the water. Yeah, the water. You're putting the water into it. There's water in it. Yeah, I took it from India. So you just yes. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Right? So just touch your head with it. Yeah. Om Apahishta Maya Duva Tanna Urjva Darantana Maranya Chaksase Yova Shiva Tamora Saha Tasya Bajayate Hana Ushistriva Matara Tasmaranga Mamavo Yasya Sayaya Matara Apojanayata Chana. O waters, verily you are the source of delight. Right? So you're telling this to your wife, yeah. So please help us to energy, that we may see great delight. Give us a portion of the sap, the most propitious, that you have. Like mothers in their longing love, so to you we gladly come, O Krishna, to whose strength, to whose abode you lead us. O dear waters, give us, now you touched all the waters into your head, procreant strength, right? Give us procreant strength. Procreant strength. Right, yeah. So make sure you got enough water in there, right? That's it. Okay, good. Thank you. So you can just keep that next to the listen, yeah? So that, sit down, you can sit down. So that, thank you guys, yeah, that's fine. You can, yeah, you can keep that down there. Yeah. It was supposed to be mixed. I did mix. No, no, I did mix. Yeah, I mixed it. So, what was the, that particular mantra was specifically to bless both of you with procreant auspiciousness, meaning that those waters are for blessing both of you for procreation, right? As husband and wife. So now again, this is again some blessings, right? Om Sri Vachasvan Ayushyam Arogyam Avidachobhamanam Mahiyate Danyam Danam Pasum Bahu Putralabam Satasam Vatsaram Dirgam Ayu. May you both be blessed with prosperity, vigor, longevity, health, food, wealth, and domestic animals. May you have many children and may you live for 100 autumns. Yeah? So now, so you can take some water. Yeah. No, no, no. Just put some water in your hand. You're like just going to stir yourself sushi, which is good. So when I pour the water out, you pour the water out. See? Om Vishnu Arpitani Karmani Saptalani Bhavanti Vishnu Samarpitam Sarvam Satvikam Alam Bhavet Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Karoti Ajat Sakalam, Paratmai, Narayanaye Eti Samarpayami. All activities that are done as offerings to the Supreme Lord yields good results. Everything here is an offering to the Supreme Lord. The fruit of all settled actions becomes pure. Oh, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Sri Radha Krishna, everything that we do we offer to you. Sri Sri Radha Radhanath, Sri Sri Nitai Gaura Hari, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada and Srila Gurudev. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome and a clap for Mr. and Mrs. Rampati. So Mohini and Akshar, well done. Your Vivaha Samskar ceremony is now complete and you're now blessed. Hare Krishna.
Ladies and gentlemen, 9 months of patience have paid off, and the both have adhered to the laws of the land and have finally emerged as Mr. and Mrs. We have come to the end of the first part of today's festivities, and what a beautiful ceremony. Thank you so much, Shamsundar Prabhu. Mohini and Akshar and their immediate families will remain behind to take pictures. We would now like the immediate families to come to stage to shower them with petals. all remaining dear guests, you may make your way to the reception hall in the interim. Thank you.
Krishna
Sorry, yeah.
राधे राधे हो राधे 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 हो राधे राधे
Oops.
राधे राधे हो राधे 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 हो राधे
Hare Krishna.
राधे राधे हो राधे 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 हो राधे राधे
Yakchakshire Samita Sakala Grahanam Raja Samasta Suramurti Rashesha Teja Yasyajnaya Brahmati Samvitakala Chakra Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Prakarsad Sukalpa Viksha Laksha Videshi Suravira Vipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satasam Brahma Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Vainam Kanvantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Bharavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kanda Pakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamari Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam Chintamani Prakarsad Misukalpa Viksha Laksha Videshu Suravira Vipatyantam.
Dear guests, as the immediate families exchange parcels, can we please request that you make your way through to the reception hall to expedite the serving of lunch, if that can be an incentive.
Shri
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
चुके हो, दूर हो के भी पास मेरे हो, सपनों से आगे अब तुम हकीकत बन चुके हो। ये दर्द है जो तेरे, तू कर दे उनको मेरे, मेरी हर दुआ में तू, पर हकीकत में कहाँ, सारी की सारी मेरी है तू, तुझको कभी ना मैं बांटूं, हारा दिल हारा तुझ पे वैसे, बेहोशी के आलम हो जैसे, ओ सारी की सारी मेरी है तू, तुझको कभी ना मैं बांटूं, हारा दिल हारा तुझ पे वैसे, बेहोशी के आलम हो जैसे। यादें मेरी आए जब भी, सोच लेना करीब हूँ मैं, ख्वाब मेरे आए जब भी, पलकों के नीचे ही हूँ मैं। ये दर्द है जो तेरे, तू कर दे उनको मेरे, मेरी हर दुआ में तू, पर हकीकत में कहाँ,
सारे के सारे तेरे हुए, कभी दूर तुझसे न जाऊं, चाहे लगे हर सुहाने में मुझे, है दूर तुझसे न जाऊं,
ओ सारी की सारी मेरी है तू, तुझको कभी ना मैं लौटूं, हारा दिल हारा तुझ पे वैसे, बेहोशी के आलम हो जैसे। हम रहे या ना रहे कल, कल याद आएंगे ये पल, पल ये है प्यार के पल, चल आ मेरे संग चल, चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी, कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी, हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल,
चल आ मेरे संग चल चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी है जिंदगी कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे ये पल पल भर में तेरे हो जाएंगे कोई इशारा तो करो तेरे बिन कहाँ और किधर जाएंगे जरा समझा तो करो साए से तेरे लिपट जाएंगे कोई इशारा तो करो चुपके से नींदों में आ जाएंगे कोई इशारा तो करो रातों से तेरी गुजर जाएंगे कोई इशारा तो करो आँखों में देखो हमारी नए ख्वाब कुछ चल रहे हैं शायद खुदा की है मर्जी हम और तुम मिल रहे हैं हम और तुम मिल रहे हैं चाहोगे जब तुम करीब आएंगे कोई इशारा तो करो ना चाहोगे तो चले जाएंगे
Okay, so
थम सा गया तू हाथ में हाथ जो दे गया चलूं मैं जहां जाए तू दाएं में तेरे बाएं तू रुत में हवाएं तू साथिया हंसूं मैं जब गाए तू रोऊं मैं मुरझाए तू भीगूं मैं बरसाए तू साथिया साया मेरा है तेरी शक्ल हाल है ऐसा कुछ आजकल सुबह मैं हूँ तू धूप है मैं आईना हूँ तू रूप है ये तेरा साथ खूब है हम सफर
इश्क के सारे रंग दे गया फिर खींच के अपने संग ले गया कहीं पे खो जाए चल जहाँ ये रुक जाए पर कभी न फिर आए कल साथिया
एक मांगे अगर सा ख्वाब दूं तू रहे खुश मैं आबाद हूँ तू सबसे जुदा जुदा सा है तू अपनी तरह तरह सा है मुझे लगता नहीं है तू दूसरा
एक पल में ही थम सा गया तू हाथ में हाथ जो दे गया चलूं मैं जहां जाए तू दाएं में तेरे बाएं तू रुत में हाए तू साथिया
हंसूं मैं जब गाए तू रोऊं मैं मुरझाए तू भीगूं मैं बरसाए तू साथिया
ladies,
नजरें चुरा के मुझसे जा तो रहे पर आईने से
ladies and gentlemen, can I kindly request you to please settle down? Making their first appearance as Mr. and Mrs. Rampati, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and welcome Mohini and Akshar.
Each time the wind blows, I hear your voice, so I call your name. Whispers and warning, our love is dawning. Heaven's glad you came. You know how I feel. This thing can't go wrong. I'm so proud to say I love you. Your love's got me high. I long to get by. This time is forever. Love is the answer. I
कच्ची डोरियों 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 से मैनू तू बांध ले पक्की यारियों 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 में होंदे ना फासले ए नाराजगी कागजी सारी तेरी मेरे सोहणिया सुन ले मेरी दिल दियां गल्लां करांगे नाल नाल बैठ के अख नाले अख नू मिला के दिल दियां गल्लां करांगे रोज रोज बैठ के सच्चियां मोहब्बतां निभा के सताए मैनू क्यों दिखाए मैनू क्यों एवें झूठी मूठी रुस के रुसा के दिल दियां गल्लां करांगे नाल नाल बैठ के अख नाले अख नू मिला के
Welcome back, everybody. Before we actually begin with the rest of the formalities, I just have a few house rules from the venue, please. To point out where the bathrooms are, we have our male and female bathrooms here. Tea and coffee will be served later on this afternoon, and that will be to my left. As per the laws of the country, there is no smoking allowed in the hall. There are ashtrays in designated smoking areas, and you would find these outside. You are to assume responsibility for all of your belongings, including your handbags, cell phones, cameras, and more importantly, your children, please. So kids that are playing outside, you have to be supervised at all times. As you would have noticed, there are a few water features here. So for your kids' safety, if they are outside, they have to be accompanied by an adult. All of the decor, crockery, cutlery, glasses, the centerpieces, these are the property of the venue or on hire, and these are to remain and these are not to be taken away. So thank you. So after our formal ceremony, which united these two devoted souls, we will continue with the rest of today's formalities now. The bridal couple have a special message that they would like to share with us. So while you are munching on your lunch, can I ask you to please lend your ears to Mohini and Akshar?
Good afternoon to our esteemed guests, family and friends. Just like all brides feel on this day, you can't believe the day has come already. It's definitely a day filled with mixed emotions. Happy to be starting this journey with Akshar, but sad to be moving away from what was life all these years. It has been such a roller coaster of a year, and definitely for Akshar and I. We are so grateful to have had all our loved ones' constant support. I'm even more grateful to have had you, Akshar, by my side, to take on each obstacle without fear. From day one, you have been my protector, my constant motivator, and my biggest support in whatever dreams I tried to achieve. Akshar, our paths crossed many years ago on a number of occasions, but we both always say, who would have thought that we would be here today sitting as man and wife? There's a reason that Krishna has brought you into my life. We are soulmates, and you are my chosen partner to fulfill life's purpose with. You are my love, the only person I want to grow old with, and you always put my well-being first, which I truly appreciate. Thank you for the amazing years that we have had thus far. The fact that it feels like time has flown by so fast means that it was beautiful years well spent. My only wish is for our marriage to flourish day by day, side by side. I appreciate and grateful to have you in my life. I would like to share some words from an extract that I read called The Principle of a Harmonious Marriage by Radhanath Swami. Maharaj goes on to say, across all religions, there is a universal concept that when a man and woman marry with a proper attitude, they become one body. They don't merge into each other's existence, but it means that they start living for a common purpose, to serve God together. They share the same goal at many levels. I will do anything to protect you, and you will do anything to protect me. This is oneness. We are therefore for each other, and whatever difficulties we face, we will be faithful to each other till death separates us. It means to give up one's false ego for the sake of the other. It is a two-way street. So this faithfulness, this devotion to each other is a common principle of marriage. In a marriage, God works through your partner to give you what you lack. And if both parties are sincere, dedicated, and understand the above-mentioned principles, then they will help each other to go back to the kingdom of God, keeping God in the center of their lives. So Akshar, may these wise words be the guidelines to our marriage. May it be filled with higher purpose, and may we continue to love in peace and harmony, and may our love for each other grow stronger. I love you lots, Akshar. To my family, Mom and Dad, how do I even express my gratitude not only for today, but all that you all have done for me my entire life. You both have guided us and sacrificed so much in life, worked long hours just to ensure that the three of us achieve what you all desired for us. You all have continuously encouraged us to accomplish our dreams, but most importantly, you all have encouraged us in our spirituality. You all are two amazing and kind souls, and I'm fortunate to have been born as your daughter. Love you all always, and forever grateful for what you all have done. Ma and Dada, you all have played such amazing parent roles in our life. Your constant care, motivation, advice, and support has not gone unnoticed. We can always come to you all for anything, and you're always willing to assist us with open arms. I'm grateful to have you all as parent figures in my life, and thank you for everything. To my sisters, Rina, Sunaina, Raki, and Ashabin, you all are my constant support structure at all times. Through the good and happy times to celebrate and bless me, and through the difficult times to encourage and motivate me. I can't thank you all enough for everything all these years. I know I'm a Leo and I say stuff as it is with no filters, but it's out of love. May our bond as sisters continue to remain so special. To Nalisha, you have grown into our hearts and we treasure you like a sister. Thank you, and we are so grateful to have you become part of our family. To my brother and brother-in-laws, you are like constant support at all times, not only to me but to the entire family. Thank you for always being there for us. You are always willing to assist us without any hesitation and willing to go above and beyond. Thank you for the love, support, and kindness. To all my Marcies, Masa, Mama, Mami, Foy, and Dadas and their families, and not forgetting my special friends. My parents and I couldn't have got through this day without you all being just a call away. When you hear the saying that it's family that you can count on, and you definitely display these words. Thank you all, not only for today, but for all the years of being there for us. To Akshar's family, from day one, you all have welcomed me with open arms. I'm grateful that I have become part of your family that displays great qualities not only in values, but also in religious beliefs. Thank you all for making me part of the family from the time we met. I'm looking forward to the many years ahead with sharing all our life's great moments with you all as well. Lastly, not forgetting our precious grandmother and our precious pup, Kanaya. You all were both taken away from us due to old age, but you all will always remain in my heart. I would like to thank each and every person here for sharing this long-awaited special day with us. Love always. Hare Krishna.
Good day, family and friends. Words cannot explain the joy I feel right now, marrying my most beautiful bride sitting next to me, Mohini. I feel like the luckiest guy on this earth. You are amazing, and you look amazing. Before I continue on the story of seeing Mohini for the first time, I'd like to firstly thank my mom and dad for everything they have done and sacrificed to get me to where I am today. This year alone was a tough one, and without your support, life would not be the same. You have done more for me than I could have ever asked for in life. I thank you both from the bottom of my heart. Dad, I want you to know, you are my hero. I am the man today, or should I say the husband, due to the sacrifices you made in life and achieved what you achieved, to allow me the opportunity to have a great life. Thank you. Mummy, you are my pillar of strength. You are Wonder Woman. Thank you for everything you do for me, for us. Without your support, life would not be the same. To my new parents, Prabhu and Mataji, or should I say, Mom and Dad, having you around, having your love and support has changed my life. I thank you for accepting me into your family and treating me like a son from day one. I promise to always take care and love Mohini. To the rest of my family, being my sisters, Sunena, Raksha, my brother-in-laws, Dion, Yutesh, and my nieces and nephew, Hriday, Ritika, Radhe, and Sham, thank you for all your love and support throughout my life. Back to the most beautiful lady I know, you, Mohini. Little did I know when I met you for the first time 15 years or so ago next to Lord Jagannath's chariot, even though it was for 30 seconds, that I was actually talking to my future wife. You, Mohini, are the best thing that has ever happened to me. You changed my life in a way that allows me to be the best I can be, and that is why you, my love, hold my heart. After all we've been through these past 5 years, there's one thing I look forward to each and every day, and that's looking into your eyes. That takes and makes all my problems disappear. I love you with all my heart. I promise to always be there for you through thick and thin. Don't you ever forget that. I love you. Always got your back. Thank you once again to everyone here that has played an important and pivotal role in both our lives to get us here today.
Okay, Mohini and Akshar, those words were extremely special, and I think it reminds me of something from the Gita, which I'm going to try and re-quote and paraphrase, that if you do anything, you have to do it with love, with compassion, with humility and devotion. So I think the two of you truly epitomize that. The bond of sisterly love, which Mohini did speak about, blossoms and heightens over the planning of a wedding, or in this case, possibly weddings. Sunene and Rocky, will you do us the honors of addressing us today? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Okay?
Good afternoon to all of you.
Wait. This was going to tell you it.
Sorry. Good afternoon to all of you, and thank you for joining this very special day for our family. For those of you who don't know, Mohini's name means enchantress, charming, or the female form of Lord Vishnu. And she has certainly carried these characteristics. Just look at how charming and stunning she looks today. Mohini is the baby of our family, and we all have a very soft and overprotective spot for her. She's the pride of our Parbu family. One could say she truly has got it all. She's the most responsible, reliable, hardworking, and creative sister out of all of us. She brings certainty to all our certainties. Like a compass, we tend to look at her for direction a lot of the time. She has a very good and humble heart, but what we most appreciate of Mohini is her tell it like it is attitude. If we want honest advice, she's the one sister we would go to. And every girl needs this wisdom and safety that would come from a heartfelt and honest conversations with a sister.
The sisters are not the only ones always looking for advice and opinion. My dad asked me a few weeks ago as he was trying on his outfits again for the wedding and asked me, how does these two outfits look? And I said, they both look nice. You can go whichever way. So he said, let me go and ask Mohini rather. She will tell me straight. I'm not sure what he's trying to say about my diplomatic style, but it goes to show how valued her opinion is. It must be the Leo in her, but this Leo is also the softie in our family. She cares so deeply for all beings, especially animals, and has rescued many of them over the years. Mohini, you have been through a lot this year, and reaching this milestone, seeing you healthy and happy really makes us beam with joy. What we most admire about Mohini is her faith in Lord Krishna and her constant dedication in progressing spiritually and in all aspects of life. She has a remarkable go-getter attitude. Okay, who are we kidding? We really admire her amazing baking skills equally. She gets out our mouths dripping the moment she mentions a new recipe. Thank goodness for all the WhatsApp baking groups and Instagrams for all the ideas people keep sharing. We are definitely reaping the rewards. As for Akshar, he is straight out of a Bollywood movie, singing his way into Mohini's heart. We admire his driven attitude, his soft, gentle, and respectful nature, and his creative cooking style. He is serious competition for Mohini in the kitchen, but one thing he is king at is the soya dishes. Mohini, he trumps you every time. To our sweet couple, may Krishna grant you both all the happiness and love and complete understanding of each other, so that this beautiful next chapter of yours unfolds in Krishna's perfect way, in loving service together. We love you lots.
I think your journey through sisterhood is inspirational, and I think it truly epitomizes that behind every successful woman is her entire tribe that has her back. It is said that relationships with nieces and nephews are really, really special. You can love them like your children, you can spoil them like your children, but you get to return them to your parents, and that's a plus. Radhe, I know that Akshar does not share the sentiments of returning you back to his sister. So please do us the honors of addressing us and help me welcome Radhe Suraj Prasad to stage. Thank you.
Hare Krishna and Namaste, dear family and friends. I am Radhe, Akshar Mama's niece, and it is an honor for me to say a few words about Akshar Mama. Firstly, I would like to thank Mohini Mami's family for a very warm welcome. So, Akshar Mama, it's now time for me to spill some of your secrets. Are you ready? Or should I ask Mohini Mami? Are you ready? Mommy, you are really fortunate as you have found your soulmate, Akshar Mama. He is extremely confident and ambitious. Akshar Mama is the life of a party. He makes everything exciting and fun. And Ritika, Riday, Sham, and myself can definitely confirm this. Akshar Mama loves cooking, and he is the Jamie Oliver in our family. So, Mommy, from today, you can put your feet up and relax, as dinner will always be ready on time. And if you are ever feeling a bit down, Akshar Mama always has a song to cheer you up. Having Akshar Mama by your side is definitely a blessing, as he will always be there for you, to support you and take care of you. Mohini Mami, I absolutely love spending time with you, talking to you, and getting to know you so much better. When we are together, I almost always forget that we are not the same age. maybe in another lifetime we were good friends. On behalf of Nani and Nana, I would like to take this opportunity in welcoming Mohini Mommy into our family. We may be a little crazy at times, even maybe a little loud, but at the end, it's a whole lot of love. Akshar Mama and Mohini Mommy, by the mercy of Sri Sri Radha Krishna and Sri Srinitai Gaura Hari, I wish you both many, many beautiful years together. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Radhe. I think a lot of you have already heard Sunaina and Raki, as well as Radhe mentioning Akshar's singing skills. So where words leave off, music does begin. And for those of you who have not guessed it already, Akshar does have a superpower, and that is his voice. Akshar, floor is yours. Yeah. Do you want the mic there? You can just stand there.
नजरें चुरा के मुझसे जा तो रहे हो पर आईने से कैसे नजरें चुराओगे जिंदा रहूंगा मैं एहसास में हरदम दावा है
You're doing this in true Bollywood style, keeping us waiting.
अफसोस करोगे
Is it live? Just check if it's on. See if it's on.
Test.
तेरे संग यारा कुछ रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं दर्द सितारा करम खुदाया है तुझ मुझसे मिलाया है तुझ पे मर के ही तो मुझे जीना आया है ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तू रात दीवानी मैं जर्द सितारा ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा तेरा हो जाऊं जो तू कर दे इशारा
खुशबू से टकराऊं मैं, हर रात तो जो आता है मुझे वो ख्वाब तो। तेरा मेरा मिलना दस्तूर है, तेरे होने से मुझ में नूर है। मैं हूँ सुना सा एक आसमां में ताब तू, ओ करम खुदाया है जो प्यार तुझ पे मर के ही तो मुझे जीना आया है। ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा, ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा, रहता मुसाफिर कहना किनारा।
Apologies.
मैं छोड़े ही बाकी सारे रास्ते, बस आया हूँ तेरे पास रे। मेरी आंखों में तेरा नाम है, पहचान ले। सब कुछ लिए तेरी बात है, 100 बातों की एक बात है। मैं ना जाऊंगा कभी तुझे छोड़ेंगे, ये जान ले। ओ करम खुदाया है तेरा प्यार जो पाया है, तुझ पे मर के ही तो मुझे जीना आया है। ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा, तेरा जिद कर दे इशारा। ओ तेरे संग यारा खुश रंग बहारा, मैं बहता मुसाफिर तू कहना किनारा।
That's dedicated to Mohini.
Well done, Akshar. I know that tribute was especially for Mohini, but I think we were all thoroughly entertained. That was truly, truly amazing. In closing off today, there are a few notes that I would please like to end off with. A big thank you to everyone again who has taken the time to witness Mohini and Akshar tie the knot. Family and friends who are joining from home as well, thank you for taking the time to watch, comment, and like. An important reminder to please continue socializing over this next couple of hours, but to please follow the COVID rules and protocols that have been laid out. And to help this process, we will systematically be doing photos, and we will announce the rules closer to the time. I think most of you have already indulged in lunch, but there are a few members of the crowd that have not as yet. So we will continue to serve lunch now, and Mohini and Akshar will also partake of their meals. Thereafter, we will be serving teas and coffees in the area to my left. So once you see those out, you can please go through and start enjoying that as well. When Mohini and Akshar are done with their lunch, we will all regroup in the garden for photos and congratulations. And just please remember to please be safe. Make use of the sanitization stations that are around, and please wear your masks if you are not eating. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, and I'll chat to you later.
तुझको खोना जैसे खुद को
किस्मत सा हूँ बिखरा हुआ तू मेरी रूह सा है तुझको छू के मैं जिंदा लगूं जब भी मैं मुझको देखूं मुझ में भी मैं तुझ सा लगूं तेरे होने से ही मेरा होना है तुझको खोना जैसे खुद को खोना तू जो है
So, ladies and gentlemen, in the venue, you can ignore me for now. This message is especially for the family and friends that are joining us via our YouTube feed. We are going to end this now, and we'd like to thank you for your time and your attendance, and we really do appreciate it. We have seen some of the comments already, and they are really, really special. So for those of you that have stayed in your pajamas, it's time for you, I suppose, to have that morning shower, and thank you once again for joining us. The feed will end shortly.
What would I do without your smart mouth? Drawing